Hey everyone, welcome back to Micro Adventures with Ellie and Josiah. Today we are going to be doing a full body workout with, he's so excited, with our cables. So I've hooked up the Legree cables at the back of the carriage and I've just bundled them up in the center of the carriage. So the rails are free here. If you do that, they shouldn't be in the way, but if you don't like having your cables on to start, we're not going to use them till about near the end of class. So you can always put them on later or strap them up now. Pile them up on top of the carriage. We will begin on just one white spring, and we are going to start in a reverse wheelbarrow with a push-up. So knees on your front platform, you'll be facing the back of your microformer, hands to the carriage rails, thumbs point forward, knuckles wrap towards the floor, and then just go ahead and find your kneeling plank position. So one long line from the crown of the head through the hips. I want a little squeeze in the glutes, a really nice wrap here through the core, and then let's go one wheelbarrow and then one push-up. So every time the hands stop beneath the shoulders, nice and slow with control, we'll do a push-up here. As you do your push-up, really mindful of your core and that your lower back isn't dipping down towards the floor. Good, chin is off the chest, right? But we're not tilting the head back or down. Remember, your neck is an extension of the spine, so we want to keep it aligned with the rest of the spine. Good, and then I want you to focus on tempo. Go really slow here, right? It's not about how many reps we can do, it's about how slow we can go. And start taking some more mindful breaths. So nice big inhales, nice strong exhales wrapping through your core. We've got just about, nice breathing there, Josiah. We're gonna go 15 seconds just like this. You've got a reverse bear on deck. I want a seamless transition. Hands stay, feet replace your knees. In 4, let's go reverse bear. In 3, 2, up to the toes. From here, hips level with the shoulders, scoop through the low belly, bend through the knees slowly and with control. Really focus on that scoop and almost this tuck of the hips under, and then slowly lengthen back out, full plank position. Gorgeous. Hips are level with the shoulders, and I want you to really feel this in the lower part of the abdomen. This is gonna kind of prepare us for our next move. So notice how you feel this in your body. Notice that your spine stays nice and long, hips level with the shoulders. It's this big scooping motion through the lower part of the abdomen. In 4, we're gonna bend the knees in and hold. In 3, 2, bend the knees under the hips. You're gonna lift your hips up an inch, back down an inch. Up an inch, back down an inch. You're here for 4, you're here for 3, 2, go back to your reverse bear. 10 seconds, we're going reverse catfish. So hands to your back, high handlebars, toes will tuck at the back carriage rail. In 3, let's go reverse catfish. In 2 and 1. So hands to your high handlebars, toes tuck on that back carriage rail. Push down into the handlebars, shoulders away from the ears, hips level with the shoulders, slowly send the carriage out. Feel that catch deep and low in the belly, and then bend through the knees. Use your core to draw the knees forward. So catfish, probably a pretty small exercise here. And again, the reason I wanted you to really focus on where you felt it in bear is because catfish is a taller version of bear. Good. And again, you're not pulling on the handlebars, so bring your chest over the back platform, push down into the handlebars. Chest is gonna stay level. It's just the legs that are gonna slide the carriage out and back in. We're going just 15 seconds. See if you can make the range of motion a little bit smaller. Back lunge is on deck. You're gonna step your left foot over your back platform to the floor. Right toe stay. In 3, 2, and 1. Step your left foot over the back platform to the floor. Right toes are gonna stay tucked wherever they're comfortable on the carriage. Hips and shoulders are squared to the back of your space, and we're gonna bend through the left knee to start finding the lunge, sending your right leg back behind you. Good. So right leg is just along for the ride. Focus in here on the back line of your left leg, right? And anytime we're doing a lunge at the back of the machine, we're pulling against our spring tension. So not only are you gonna feel your glute, but you're probably gonna feel a little more hamstring in this lunge versus one at the front. So push down through the big toe mound, pinky toe mound, and heel of your foot. Like your whole foot's gripping the floor to lift you up. On your next lunge, we'll take it down and hold. Right here, hold your lunge. Little hinge forward from the hips. Can you tug your left outer hip back? Tug the front of your right hip crease forward. Let's go carriage kicks. Keep the freeze of your left leg. Right knee slides in, right leg sends right back out. You've got 10 seconds. Look down at your left knee. Make sure it's lined up right over your heel. Stay with me for 4. For 3, 2, back leg is long. Drive through left heel slowly and with control. Lift it up. Take your time. Try to keep a little bit of a hinge from the hips the whole time so that you're keeping the pressure out of the low back. You've got this nice long line from the crown of your head through your tailbone the whole way. Good, nice control here, Josiah. In 4, we're gonna meet down low in our lunge and hold. In 3, 2, bring it down to your lowest point right now. Challenge yourself, maybe drop it 1 more inch. Big hinge forward. This time we're gonna sweep the arms back behind us, palms face up, shoulders back, pump the arms. I want a big flex and squeeze of the triceps. Push the arms back. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pause, slowly go back to lunge. Drive through left heel, slowly bring it up. Awesome job, Josiah. Keep your hips and shoulders squared to the back of your space. Recommit to your core here. Watch your left knee. It stays aligned over the ankle the whole time. Beautiful. Let's go 15 seconds, full range of motion. Try to find some depth on this next lunge. We got 1 final variation and then we're moving on. In 4, I want you to meet me down in your best lunge. In 3, 2, bring it down, hold, you choose. Long jump, pump the arms, or carriage kicks. Back knee slides in and out. Your call. 15 seconds left in this lunge. We are going single leg squat. Quarter turn to your right. You're gonna hop your left foot onto the back platform. Right foot stays on the carriage. Single leg squat in 3, 2, and 1. So quarter turn to the right, left foot on the back platform, right foot on the carriage. And it's gonna be a single leg squat. So keep your body weight on your left leg, right leg stays long. As you sit the hips back, the carriage is gonna drift away from you. As you drive through left heel, squeeze left glute, lift up, the carriage comes in closer. Good. Now Josiah likes to keep his foot flat as he does this single leg squat. I personally like to lift my right heel and I like to stagger my right foot slightly behind my left foot. I find that that just helps me to keep my left knee behind my toes. So keep that in mind. And also focus in here on the left side of your body, okay? So we're not jutting our left hip out to the side. Left hip, left knee, left middle toes are all lined up, and the focus here is your left leg. Nice work here, Josiah. I also love adding the arms, reaching the arms forward as I sit back in my squat, a little bit of counterbalance. In 4, we're gonna meet down low and hold. In 3, 2, take it down, hold, freeze your left leg, recommit to your core. Let's draw the carriage in nice and slow. So a little bit of skating here. We're gonna kick the carriage out. Think about this like a light skater. We're just squeezing the inner thighs to draw the carriage in and then slowly extending out. And you should feel those inner thighs in your core right away. Roll your shoulders back. Take a deep breath. You're here for 4. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to that single leg squat. Final 35 seconds here. Now, if you want to layer in one of those skaters at the bottom of each single leg squat, go ahead and do so. Just remember you have to do that on the other side too. Great job. We're going to knock these legs out right away. We're going back lunge, right side next. So I want you to think about the transition. You're going to need to turn to face the back. Your right foot is going to step over the back platform, and now your left toes are going to tuck to the carriage. We're going back lunge in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hang on to that carriage. Good, nice transition. Oh my goodness, Josiah. Okay, if you did not see that transition, you might want to pause, rewind, because that was perfect. So hips and shoulders square. Right foot's over the back platform. He's like the best praise he's gotten all year, pretty much. Good. So we're in back lunge for our right leg. We're switching focus right away, right side. Okay, the good news is you saw the 2 moves on the left leg first. You got 2 moves on this leg. We're gonna do a little bit of double leg work, and then we're on to all upper body, teensy bit of core to finish things out. Good, nice control. Let's focus in on the tempo of our lunge. Can you go a little slower? And focus on your depth. right? Can you find a 90-degree bend in your right knee? Can you lower down till your right hip is in line with the knee? That's kind of what's known as like the golden angle. So just seeing if we can actually get ourselves there. And then when we do get there, do not let your right knee push towards your toes as you lift up. Super important. On this next lunge, we'll bring it down. We'll hold. Josiah, you're there. Let's go carriage kicks. Back knee slowly coming in. Holy smokes, nice and low. I see a little tremor creeping in, right? So freeze your right leg. Left knee is sliding in. Left leg is sliding out. Can you find an energetic squeeze of the inner thighs? You're here for 4. You're here for 3, 2, back to full range of motion on your lunge. Drive down through the right heel, slowly lift it up. Beautiful. Left leg is along for the ride. So if the left leg's getting real chatty, I need a bigger hinge forward from the hips and a bigger bend in your back knee. Good. On this next lunge, we're gonna meet down in the bottom and hold in 3, 2, bring it down, hold. This time, big hinge forward from your hips. Sweep your arms back behind you, shoulders away from the ears, pump the arms up, palms face up, strong core, wrap your right outer glute back. You're here for 4, you're here for 3, 2, pause, drive into the right heel, lift up. Do not shake out those legs, stay with us. Yes, you can, right? You've already worked really hard to build the tension you're feeling in your right leg. Do not let it go yet, okay? A little bit shorter format class, which means every single second counts twice as much as normal, right? We really wanna stay in the work, and if anything, we wanna find our edge a lot quicker. That means you're gonna have to go slower, and you're gonna have to really challenge yourself to hit your depth on every lunge. In 4, down hold. In 3, 2, down hold. Your call. Long jump arms or carriage kicks. Final 15 seconds. Stay low. We're either doing long jump at the bottom, Josiah, or carriage kicks. Final 10, 9. We're going single leg squat. Right foot to the back platform in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So right foot to the back platform. Let's go single leg squat. Left foot stays on the carriage. I gotcha. So keep your body weight over that right leg. Good. Left leg slowly is going to let the carriage come out. Big squeeze, drive through right heel, slowly lift up. So things that we don't want to happen. We don't want our body weight traveling out over the carriage on this one. We want to really keep our body weight over the right leg. That's super important. And we also want to think about our right hip, knee, and middle toes staying pretty lined up. So we don't want to find that as we sit into the squat, our right hip's jutting out to the side. Core is on. Shoulders, hips are squared straight forward. If you want to add a little counterbalance with the arms, great. If you want to stagger the feet, great. On this next one, down hold, we're going to go skating. Left leg is sending the carriage out. Left knee is bending in. So bring it down, hold. Let's go skating. Light skater, squeeze the inner thighs. Awesome. Slowly back out. Stabilize your right leg. Soften your shoulders, soften your brow. You're here for 4. You're here for 3, 2. Send it back out. Drive through your right heel, slowly lift up. Back to your single leg squat. You have 35 seconds. If you want to layer in one of those skaters every time you drop down into your squat, give it a shot, especially if you did on the other side. You've got a spring change on deck. We are going to be going to 2 black springs. And we'll be grabbing our cables and setting up behind the back platform. You've got a sumo squat with a bicep curl on deck. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep moving, stay here. Last 4, 3, 2, carefully let go of the carriage, carefully step off the machine. We're going 2 black springs here. And then we're gonna grab our cables and we're gonna get into a bicep curl with a sumo squat. So right away, I want to tell you guys, if you don't have a ton of space behind your back platform, I want you to choke up on the cables to get more resistance in all of these exercises. So knees and toes are wide. You're going to sit your hips back as you bicep curl the carriage in towards you. Pause the bottom, drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, resist forward. Now I want you to keep the elbows nice and low on this one, so we're not stressing out the traps and shoulders. Perfect, Josiah. And you want to keep your elbows in the same spot. So as we curl, kind of imagine your elbows are resting against like a wall or a shelf so that they're not gonna move. That way we really get our biceps to turn on. In 4, let's take it down, hold. In 3, 2, take it down, hold, flex your biceps. Give me a little tiny pulse. Look at your arms, squeeze them, flex them, relax your shoulders away from your ears. You're here for 4, 3, 2, hold the arms steady. Give me little tiny flares of those knees out. Little flare out, out, squeeze the outer corners of the glutes. You're here for 4, 3, 2, let's put it together. Give me a little curl in, out, little flare of the knees wide, back in. Little squeeze, little flare. Little squeeze, little flare. Keep going for 4, for 3, 2, pause, full range of motion. Drive through the heels, slowly lift up as the arms lengthen, and then sit your glutes back behind you, right? Pause at the bottom. Beautiful work, friends. We have 15 seconds. This is really it for legs. We're gonna keep our cables, but we're going to 1 red spring, and we'll have a seat behind the back platform for a seated row. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So let the carriage close. We're gonna go 1 red spring. You're gonna have a seat on your glutes behind the back platform, and you're gonna rest your heels onto your carriage. So you're in kind of a tailbone position. Chest is lifted, palms face in, shoulders back, little bit of a hinge back so you feel your core. Now we're just gonna drive the elbows straight back behind us and then slowly forward. Okay, so as you do this, I want your chest open, your collarbones broad. Beautiful form, Josiah, I'm super impressed. And we're working our lats. He's like, why are you so impressed? I remember saying that earlier. So from here, core is tight. I want you to think less arm, and I want you to think more back muscle. So imagine strings attached to your elbows, and someone's just pulling those strings and sliding your elbows back in space, right? So we're initiating this movement at our elbows. Just think about sliding your elbows back, and that can help you get your lats turned on. In 4, we're gonna take it back. We're gonna find a little hold in 3, 2, drive the elbows back, hold, keep lifting your chest. Give me a little slide of the elbows back an inch, little back an inch, little pulses. You're here for 4, you're here for 3, 2, go back to full range of motion. Okay, so we're gonna be here for a little bit longer. I really want you to be able to get into those back muscles on this heavy spring load. This is the only move we're gonna do on this heavy spring load. If you need a little more resistance, remember, you can choke up on the cables, or you can scoot back further behind your machine if you have space for that. Awesome. In 4, we're gonna take it back, final hold in 3, 2, take it back, hold, give me those little pulses. Slide the elbows straight back, keep your heart space lifted. You're here for 4, 3, 2, full range of motion, 15 seconds. We are going to 1 black spring. We're gonna get into a tabletop tricep kickback, left arm only. So you're gonna keep the cable in your left hand. In 4, change your springs. In 3, 2, 1, change your spring. So we go 1 black spring. You're gonna set up with your right hand on the back platform, knees on the floor, and your left hand grabs your cable. And we're gonna go single arm kickback. So choke up on the cable as much as you need to get the right amount of resistance. Good. And then make sure your knees are underneath your hips for me, Josiah. Awesome. Core is tight, hips and shoulders squared to the floor. It's a really nice option for stability. Josiah's brought his right hand to the center of his back platform and his knees are hip width apart. Go slow with the arm. And then if you're looking for a little bit more core, you can float your right leg up to a bungee kick position. So keeping that knee bent to 90. Great option. Now, if you get into this option and you don't feel stable anymore, set the knee down. Beautiful. In 4, let's send the left arm back and hold. In 3, 2, 1, take it back, hold. Give me a little bend, little stretch, little bend, little stretch. We're here for 4. We're here for 3. We switch our arms in 2 and 1. So switch cables. Let's go right to the right arm right away here. Beautiful. So same options as before. Check in, hips and shoulders squared to the floor, core is tight, spine is long. If you'd like to float your left leg to that bungee kick position, you can. Go slow with the right arm. And you want to try to get a full extension, right? really squeezing up the back side of your right arm. Nice work here. Core is tight. Relax your neck. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. In 4, we'll take it back and hold. In 3, 2, send it back, hold. Give me that little bend, little straighten, little bend, little straighten. We're gonna grab both cables. We go right into sexy back in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So grab both cables. Come up a little more upright, but you're gonna hinge forward at the hips, row the cables back, slide the shoulders away from the ears, elbows stay where they are, and then we're gonna slowly extend those arms out straight. Squeeze your triceps, and then resist right back in. Now for more resistance, you can choke up on the cables. For less resistance, you can bring your knees onto your back platform. So scooting forward will give you a little less resistance. Also walking down the cables. And then this is important. Our length of the cables might not always feel the same. So in double arm work, if one of your cables feels tighter than the other, scoot towards the side that's tight, right? Or get a little bit more slack on the cable that feels tight. So you really want to make sure you feel both arms working evenly here. Chin is off the chest, shoulder blades are squeezing together. In 4, take it back and hold. In 3, 2, send it back, hold. Again, give me that little bend and straighten. 10 seconds. Upright your spine. We're going chest opener in 4. In 3, 2, 1. Upright your spine. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. Reach your knuckles down towards the floor. Chest opener. And decide if your knees are getting a little tired on the floor, come up to that back platform. Yeah. Get a little cushion for those knees. You can always choke up on the cables to get more resistance if you need. Perfect. And chest opener, we want to think about folding our shoulder blades together. And it's called chest opener because you want your chest to be open, right? Try to avoid looking down at your carriage, but instead looking straight out in front of you as Josiah's done, so that you're keeping the chest from collapsing inward, right? The second we look down, we start to lose our posture. So look straight ahead. In 4, back and hold. In 3, 2, take it back, hold. Give me a little press back, tiny little press back. Don't let your chest collapse. You're here for 4, back to full range in 3, 2, 1, back to full range of motion. All right, listen up. Your finisher is on deck. We are gonna finish in a tailbone angel. So you can have a seat on the floor or on top of your back platform. In 3, 2, and 1. Keep your cables. Have a seat on the floor or on the back platform. From here, we're just gonna open the cables straight out to the side and then resist until you feel like you're about to lose the tension in the cables. Good. So if you do pick the option to sit on the back platform, you're gonna have to float the feet. Good. If you're sitting on the floor, right, heels can be on that platform, which is a really nice angle too. Good. Squeeze your inner thighs slightly together for me. There we go. Chest lifted, shoulders back. In 4, take it out and hold. In 3, 2, take it out and hold. From here, we're just gonna march the feet, little marches, just lifting one foot, then the other, just 1 inch off the platform, or maybe it's just a little intentional squeeze, lightening up the feet. They don't have to lift at all. Challengers, for a little bit more, your feet are floating and you're just gonna march out those legs. Chest open, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Right here, this is where we're gonna finish strong. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch your cables. Good. Let's go ahead and just find a comfortable seat. So seat on the knees, crisscross, whatever feels good for you. And we're just gonna get a quick stretch for the shoulders. So bring the right arm across the chest here. Okay, maybe soften left ear to your shoulder. Good, go ahead, release. We'll switch other side. So left arm across the chest. If it feels good, maybe right ear towards the right shoulder. Awesome. And release. And we'll take 2 deep breaths together, sealing in all that hard work. So inhale, circle sweep, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Excellent, excellent job. Thank you so much for spending a little time with us today on your micro. Be sure to stretch it out, get into your yoga classes, and we will see y'all next time.